EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the PGA Tour season finale. Atlanta, Georgia and Eastlake Golf Club, so respected by everyone who has ever stepped foot on it. Today we're here for the Tour Championship, the final stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. This is Rich Lerner along with Frank Novelo to make the call out here today. Time to jump straight into the action out on the course. Back over now to the fourth. Early in the round and playing reasonably well. Nothing great, but has certainly not given a whole lot away.
Yeah, and actually a good position to really springboard the round from here.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Down. Lay down.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Moves into second place with that birdie. We mentioned of the previous hole that 440 is no longer considered a long par 4. You have to push them past 500 for it to be considered long these days. So here we are, 520-yard par 4 at the Tour Championship here at East Lake. Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Well, that one is deep. Every bit of that ball. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll. Sneaks that in. We're now tied.
This is really one of the most scenic holes on tour all year long, and a fitting spot for the season finale, the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. It's the 6th hole. It's over 200 yards, and there's plenty of blue water out there just to keep a player focused on the task at hand. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Great effort right there, and a great chance to knock in that short putt. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Always nice to be comfortably inside that cut line. The wily golf instructor makes birdie. On to the 7th hole here at East Lake in the Tour Championship. He moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Just in the first cut of rough. Not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. That shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close, that's good. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Almost. Wow. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. As this one for par. Looks like par may not be good enough to get the job done here.
Big change in the top of the leaderboard. Get another birdie, so pushes him back to second.
Here's another dogleg to the left at East Lake in the Tour Championship. It's the 405-yard par 4 8th hole, and position is paramount here off the tee. You see those 3 fairway bunkers along the left side. You need to avoid them. You want to be positioned on the right. If you get it down that right side in the fairway, you'll have a good chance to attack the whole location. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Well, Frank, obviously way too much club there.
You got to think something like that, or at least misread the wind. This is never going to sit down.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. This is a cross-country special. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. And moves into a tie for the lead with that par.
Oh, we wondered if they could catch them. Now can they pass?
We mentioned at the start of this Tour Championship, East Lake is a par 70, so just 2 par 5s, and here is the first on the golf course. It's the 9th, 600 yards. There's some water in play. Still, though, a good chance for birdie. He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
Great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard. Second shot.
Good looking shot right here. Pure strike. Good result.
And that is close.
These putts keep the round together. Well, Frank, how about that?
Huge eagle, Rich. I mean, the quality of the golf right now, outstanding. Rich, in that great opportunity, name on top of the leaderboard. It is only round 1.
Good place to be. NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final event of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Tour Championship. Now to the par 4 fourth. At first glance, you see 440 yards. Some of us might say that's a long par 4, but in today's professional game, that is not long by any stretch, the way they are bombing it down there with that driver.
Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though?
Looks to be putting everything into this one. Just destroyed it.
Long just meant longer.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Getting set now over the putt. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it in another good par.
Now the 5th hole here at the Tour Championship, and a challenging par 4 here. It is 520 yards long, and it rewards precision off the tee. One thing you'll find talking to players up and down the range, especially late in the season, is that they are laser focused on making the top 30 in the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. That brings so many benefits. You qualify for next year, all the major championships, all the invitationals. There is just so much that comes with making the Tour Championship and the top 30 on the points list. They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. This one looks right on point. That's a nice approach shot. It's about 15 feet away. A good chance for a birdie. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. Has it. Now to 7 under for the tournament. Frank, if you're an amateur, you get to this tee box, maybe you reach into the bag and grab that old scuffed up orange ball or pink ball maybe you found in the woods. You don't want to waste a good one here. Either that or get in a paddle boat and just row across to the other side.
Well, this lake is normally full, Rich, and full of golf balls, that's for sure. Even the best players in the world, they get the wind wrong and they start flirting with that right side. You pay the price very, very quickly. It's not just a short par 3 either. This is a decent length for a shot that has to be flown all the way through the air. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie.
Ooh, chance for birdie.
Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par.
So a tester from 4 feet.
And that's in for a par. The 7th hole here at East Lake in the Tour Championship is a slight dogleg to the left, demanding accuracy off the tee. Fairway bunker along the right side will punish a drive, straying in that direction, resulting in a difficult approach shot. The second shot must navigate 3 deep greenside bunkers in order to find the 2-tiered green, blind to players from the fairway. Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. And another green in regulation. Settles in over the putt. Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. Hole number 8, now another dogleg left set up here. 405 yards, par 4. Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Good putt. There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live 3rd round coverage of the Tour Championship. And here we are, the final stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. It all comes down to this tournament, the Tour Championship, to help us crown the next FedEx Cup champion. Hello, everyone. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo here at East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta, Georgia. It has been hosting this championship since 2005. Now, it is time to jump right into the action. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Continuing from the Tour Championship at East Lake in Atlanta, Georgia, all the drama of the finale for the FedEx Cup. And this is a chance to make birdie. We're at the downhill par 4 12th. It's only 391 yards. A good, accurate tee shot gives a player a chance to make a 3. That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Makeable punt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
This is a good driving hole. From the championship tee box, players will aim just to the right of those fairway bunkers. A left center fairway position is ideal. Right center workable, but it means dealing with the right greenside bunker on the approach. Like many others here at East Lake, the green is sloped from back to front. That's classic Donald Ross, making ball position on the green critical. But this one has a chance to be really good. That's a good spot right there.
Center cup.
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design.
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Wow, I thought he made that.
And putt for par. Well, for such a strong man, a weak putt.
I'll have to make this just to avoid making Michael Bublé. Bad news is, Frank, that's a bogey, but the good news, still has the lead.
Can't afford another, though.
Here at East Lake in the Tour Championship, this par 4 14th is straight away, but it is narrow. You have to put the ball in play off the tee here. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Well, it's obvious he is in complete command of his golf ball right now. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. There are just 2 par 5s here at the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. This is the second and last of the 5 pars. The 15th, it is only 525 yards. And if you walk away with par here, you will likely have dropped the shot to the field. This is a chance to make birdie or eagle. I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Frank, he could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Pretty good result right there, considering
it looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Really good.
Well, they don't come around too often. Opportunities for eagle. You want to seize it if you get the chance. This is a good one here. Man.
He just pushed it.
And that hurts. Par yesterday. And for birdie. Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the final event of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Tour Championship. All teed up at the 15th, the final par 5 of the course, sitting at just 525 yards.
Going for a little extra. Can a ball explode?
That is big. I mean, really big.
Again, with only 2 par 5s on the golf course, this is a pretty big moment here. Scoring opportunity. This at the par 5 15th. Let's see what they do.
This is straight at it.
That's a really good line. This one made birdie yesterday, and he'd do it again today. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Even par currently. In this situation, Richard, bogey's not all that bad. He still has the lead.
Players now arriving at the 16th hole, 481-yard par 4, and Frank, the pressure is really starting to mount here in the final round of the Tour Championship.
Oh, you can smell that $10 million right now. You can also see that fairway shrinking. Notice the look of those 4 bunkers down the left. The fairway gets narrower and narrower the further you go down. You can try and fly past them, but this is going to be another one where the tee shot's downhill and the second shot.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. In for birdie. Frank, final round of the Tour Championship, just a couple of holes to play, and this is one of those spots where the moment is really so big and the potential for catastrophe with the water left is really so glaring, making this quite a hole.
Yeah, it's the only hole on the back nine where the water is just obviously in play. And that becomes the feature all the way down the left side of this magnificent par 4. On the other side of the fairway, there's 3 bunkers in that perfect position should you stray a little to the right. So it requires your best tee shot. And the second shot also requires your best judgment. The reason why? That green just slightly built up and protected by that front bunker.
Frank, you've been around this game for a pretty long time. Are players, in fact, more athletic today than they were, say, 20, 25 years ago?
There's no question, Rich, they are. That we've borrowed from other sports. If you can't make the player better, you can make them more athletic. And in the end, you're still making the golfer better. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Birdie putt coming up. A par on this hole yesterday. Always love to hear the sound at the bottom of the cup. Frank, here we are, the final hole of the final round of the final event of the FedEx Cup season.
Yeah, this is it. They give you a little bit of a reprieve. You wouldn't think you could do too much damage on this. But if you have to make 3 to win, and that's to win everything, there's much easier holes to play than this.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the lead wasn't very good. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Well, that's just a poor putt, Frank, and now let's hope he doesn't make Michael Bublé.
He's hardly going to be singing after that one.
That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
That has to feel so good. A big championship victory.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the BioWare Classic.
Well, that's just how you envision it when you walk to the first tee. High and deep, right in the middle of the fairway. Good way to start. That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
For the par. Been a little too much of that, Frank. Just sort of ho-hum pars. Now to the second, par 3, 225 yards. Good-looking shot right here. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Frank, how much does that birdie help the cause?
Well, it doesn't look like much right now, Rich, just sneaking inside the top 20. But at the end of the day, that might be the one that turned the tide. What a great shot. That was nuclear.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction.
Well, after that birdie, has to be feeling as though they're not out of it just yet.
They're not far away from the first page of the leaderboard. A couple more birdies.
This could be a good one. Great effort right there, and a great chance to knock in that short putt. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
And yet another birdie, this time inching into the top 5.
Let's go over to the 5th hole. Frank, this is a very nice start to the round. Couple of birdies on the scorecard, looks extremely solid.
Yeah, it looks when he goes after it like he is here.
Really powering up here.
Huge with a capital H.
Moved it a long ways. Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
That shot does finish up on the green, but it sets up for a very difficult putt. This is a cross-country special. Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus. Really. This is that awkward length.
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect. But
Doesn't dig into the lead with that par, but Frank, sometimes, and you know this as well as anyone, you just have to kind of maintain your footing out there. Par 4 6th here at the Wetlands, 440 yards and water to deal with.
two choices here, Rich. Lay it up short of the wetlands, or, well, chance it. Brave enough, tee it up and flash it across the wetlands to just a mere short iron into this lengthy par 4.
This has been a great performance so far, but Frank, a long ways to go. Do you ever worry about complacency?
Yeah, sometimes it just looks like it's too easy. At the moment, the putts are going in, the iron shots are going close enough, but some things, they don't happen by accident. He's got to still keep concentrating right now.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Setting himself up for a good weekend, the Wiley golf instructor makes his birdie. Here's another scoring opportunity, Frank. A par 5. The 7th is just a shade under 600 yards.
And it bends gently to the left, Rich. Longer hitters can obviously get home. Nothing really to be worrying about with that second shot if you can reach. The wetlands are well to the right of this hole for the second shot. But if you want to play to the 3-shotter, then that's a very safe, conservative way and really shouldn't cause you any problems whatsoever.
Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one.
Second shot.
Appears to be tracking well. This has been just a pure display of ball striking all day long. Has not missed a single green. Every one in regulation.
Oh, what an eagle.
Wow, it's going wild out there. This place is absolutely buzzing right now. 8th hole here at the Wetlands, par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat and, well, I wouldn't say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
That is classy.
Well, a chance of going in.
And getting ready for the putt. Again, another birdie and on the march, 7 under for the tournament. Finishing up the front side here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club with a par 5, 621 yards.
Oh, I liked that.
Split the fairway with that. Just a gorgeous swing. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. Now the third shot at the par 5. Putting up some impressive numbers out here now. 9 under for the tournament. Ready to go here on the backside. We're at the 10th at the Wetlands. We start with a par 3, 246 yards.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it. And it was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Pretty good shot right there. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Moving on to the par 4 11th, just a little bit more than 440 yards. Par 4 11th, 443 yards. What's the best strategy here, Frank?
Somehow find the fairway, Rich. This is brutal. Miss it left or miss it right, but it's Florida. Fairways are wide enough, soft enough, but a good tee shot still going to leave you a lengthy second.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Been pretty good all day from this distance. Just trying to take care of business. Always like to get the double figures under par. 10 under already. So on this back nine, we started with a par 3, then a par 4, and now we get to a par 5. The 12th is 576 yards.
Yeah, nice blend of holes there that you just referenced. 11 bends to the left, consequently 12 will bend in the other direction. Drive required. From there, just setting up perhaps 7 iron, 6 iron into a green that's sort of fairly uniform in shape and should present a birdie with a good second shot.
How about that tee-ball? Not just in the fairway, but way down the fairway.
Yeah, a lot of people can hit it long and crooked. Long and straight, that's the hard one to get. That is absolutely in prime position.
Here we go. Well, that is a ball-striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. 10-foot putt. Racking him and stacking him. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Here we go at the par 4 13th, 452 yards. What's the best angle of attack?
The straight line really is the best way here, like a lot of holes on the golf course. But straight, as we know, is not often easy. Fairway does start to widen up the further out you get it. So for the longer hitters, this hole actually plays relatively easy. For the shorter hitters in that narrow area, that'll leave you a lengthy second shot where you just might have to bisect the 2 front greenside bunkers. That's an absolute beauty.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Good par 3 here at the 14th. It's a little bit more than 200 yards, Frank.
And there's a bunker short, so you've got to fly that coming in there. And if you do miss time one, that's when that body of water to the right really comes into play. Typical Floridian golf, but high-flying, soft-landing tee shot, once again, is the goal.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. That was well judged, wasn't it? Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands. It's 590 yards.
Which is really a tempting yardage. A good tee shot, perhaps think of reaching the par 5 and 2. But this green well protected by 3 bunkers, 2 on the left side and 1 short right. But fortune favors the brave. At least that's what I was told.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot.
That's how the best in the world play it, Frank.
Well, I feel a little lucky that it went in, but it was always going to be close.
Moving to the 16th hole here at the Wetlands, 455-yard par 4, and you can see, Frank, that green is heavily guarded.
And consequently, you're really going to have to judge that second shot. Know your yardage, and also a good strike's required. So he's gone for a little extra.
Just amazing what they're able to do with that golf swing. Hit it so far at that size. Not overly big, but man, can really move it a long ways. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Just a couple of feet. Mark a birdie on the card. Here we go at the 17th. It's a par 3, and it takes one good strike. That's what you like about par 3s of this length, Frank. 238 yards. Can't fake it here.
You certainly can't, and that green just shaped a little bit to the player's right. So the best shot to hit in here would be a little draw. And that is also the avenue provided by those two bunkers. One short left and the other one back right.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Continues to roll it very well all day long. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit your 3-wood 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh, no. We don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. Are there gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
Well, they claim it's a reachable par 4. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Frank, you surprised to see that name on top of the leaderboard?
I am surprised to see the name, but not that style of golf leading. It was great performance, especially tee to green. You don't often see people start that quickly.
presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Hello again and welcome. Rich Thorner alongside my friend and colleague, New Zealand's own Frank Nobilo. And we're here in the South Pacific Ocean at a pirate's scavenger yard turned golf course. It's known as Treasure Island. Frank, out to score a treasure here today. What can you tell us about this amazing course?
Well, Rich, on the subject of scavengers, that's what you've got to be on a golf course. You want the lowest possible score you can. You want to be an absolute miser when it comes to making bogeys. Few and far between. Golf course is certainly challenging. More than one way to often play some of the holes out here at Treasure Island. Look at the coastline, Buccaneers Bay, the volcano in the distance. Of course, pirates, all to be seen. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power though? Oh, that's off the beaten track. That's got 5 minutes to find it.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Played that one on the commercial side, as they say in the professional game, inside 30 feet.
Yeah, 27 feet to be precise, but to make it from there, that's asking for a bit.
That's a poor putt to start. So a tester from 4 feet.